What?
It's just corny music.
I know it's totally corny. It's 100% corny. Welcome to episode 3 of Real Chat with Annie and Chad, the podcast
I'm Annie.
where we talk. You're not wrong. This is the podcast where we talk about real shit loosely related to the real estate industry. I love it when people cheer for me.
Even when they're fake and you push the button.
Don't care. Couldn't care less, actually.
It's actually true.
How are you this week, Annie?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm peachy keen. I'm a little bit like stressed a little bit, I think. I got a lot going on. So closing on my new house this week.
This week?
Well, I'll have closed by the time this comes out.
Oh, so we're talking in the future?
Yeah, on Monday.
Good Lord, I'll never keep up.
I know. The episode comes out on Wednesday, so I'll have closed 2 days ago when the episode comes out. Okay. But I have not closed yet because we clearly have to film beforehand.
I don't think we should talk about it because we don't jinx things.
That's true. I don't like to jinx things. Actually, I don't really care. Or that's not true. I never... Lies!
Let's change the subject.
Liar.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, that's the reason I don't take signs out of the yard until the deal's funded.
Exactly. So what's going on in real estate, Chad?
I don't know what's going on in real estate, honestly. With what is going on in real estate, the market is very slow right now, oddly, randomly, out of the blue.
Is it?
I'm searching the vault. A lot of MLSs across the country are going private, which is interesting. Not sure how I feel about that yet.
Yeah.
Condos.
You worry about that kind of stuff more than I do.
Well, because it majorly affects the business.
Not until it happens. What are you going to do? I mean, it's one of those, what are you going to do right now?
Oh, I could stop it if I wanted to. I mean, I'm at the table. I could at least have a voice in stopping it.
Yeah.
Here I could, I'm just saying.
You were talking, across the country.
No, but knowing what's going on across the country is what makes me like, I'm wonder if that's going to happen here. Like,
right.
You know, and I'm not sure how I feel about MLSs going private. There are MLSs in the country that have already gone private. I'd like to call some realtors that work in those MLSs and find out. So if any realtor that works in a private MLS happens to be watching this for some random reason, give me a call. Let me know how it's working out for you. Ours is not. Ours is owned by the association. So you have to be a realtor. Which, by the way, did you know the difference? I don't know why I'm asking you. Did you know the difference? I know you know the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent.
There's actually a really funny TikTok about that. What show is that?
Modern Family.
There's a difference somehow.
It's one of my favorite episodes ever. Phil Dunphy, realtor extraordinaire.
Yeah.
So that's going on, like just as in general, coming off the lawsuits and stuff. And then Michigan.
How about all the changes? How's that going for us? How's that going? Your compliance, how is that going with agents understanding? And remember, everybody was so up in arms about the lawsuit and what was going to happen. And we were over here saying, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And guess what? It's fine.
Yeah. Change is scary for people.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's better, personally.
Sure.
Which I thought it was going to be. But now sellers are in charge of their commission, buyers are in charge of their commission. We negotiate between the two of them at the time of sale and call it a day.
Everybody's still realtors. Everybody's still getting paid.
The world
shocking.
didn't end. I know, right?
The sky did not fall.
Yeah.
No, and it really is. It's actually easier to do your job, in my opinion, now.
Yeah. No, and the other big conversation that's going on nationally right now, I think, is what the National Association calls a three-way deal. So right now you have to join the local, the state, and the National Association when you join an association. Well, in Michigan, the local associations have sued to make that go away, saying that they shouldn't have to join the National Association, which is where the lion's share of your dues go, to join the state and local associations, that the National Association doesn't give us any value, which I don't agree with that at all. But it is interesting. It's an interesting time to be a realtor, for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of change going on. But other than that, I mean, you know, market's slow. Listings are sitting.
Yeah. It's a good time to buy.
It is a good time to buy. I think you could really get a deal.
Well, and compared to what you could have got, 18 months ago. Yes.
Sure, for sure. Yeah. So that's what's going on in my head. What's going on in your head?
Just getting through the rest of the year. Time to start. It's time to start, finishing up this year and ramping up for next year. We'll start the business planning process. So all those thoughts are in my head.
I'll
We
put
do
that
our business
out.
planning summit.
Right. What's going to happen at the Business Planning Summit this year? Anything extra?
Exciting? I cannot tell.
You cannot tell.
I would have to kill you.
I love our Business Planning Summit last year. We did it last year. It was really good. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think it's missed a lot with agents.
I think that for me, when I'm doing the business planning summit, when you can actually get an agent to first get their own buy-in, like, we always start with what's your why and your mission. And some people think that's so corny, but you gotta have a reason when you're your own boss to get the bleep up. Can I cuss? Can you push a button?
Yeah. Ready? Wait, you're gonna give me notice.
Okay.
Wait, let me find it.
Okay. Let me know when I
Okay,
go.
I'm ready. Go.
You have to have a reason to get the in the morning. And, and that's, we start with that. Why are you doing this?
I know I hate having that conversation.
But if you don't
Just
have
about
it,
myself. I like talking
know.
about other people's whys, but I don't want to talk about my own why
right.
publicly.
But if you don't, it's the root cause. You treat the symptom, whatever. You got to get to the root. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
So we start with that, and then it's just a great time to take agents through all the things that it means to be a realtor, because people forget. But right now we're still tying up the rest of the year is still here. You still have last week 82. I think it's 71 days left of the year. Mm-hmm. I did hear something interesting the other day.
What?
Was
You just knocked this crooked and it's kind of bothering me now. Sorry. Why you gotta be like that? So rude. What'd you hear?
that entrepreneurs, so I'll just put the word realtor in there because we're all entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
The reason that they have slow first quarters is because when you're your own boss, the holidays are tragic for your business, because the average, and I don't know where I made that, maybe I'm making this up, but people take the week before the holiday to get ready for the holiday, and then you take the holiday off, and then it takes you a few days to come back from the holiday. And between Thanksgiving and Christmas, people lose 6-7 weeks of their year.
It's true.
Where, if you had a boss and a W-2 job, you might get 1 or 2 days off. So, just stay in focus that this is part of the year.
That's why I did that scorecard the other
work.
day.
Yeah. Talk about that. That's pretty cool.
Great way to
The agents are loving it.
keep up on yourself, right? I made the scorecard for the agents, and I know I need that. Stop. And down the left of it is just a list of, so we break our business plans into marketing strategies. And so those marketing strategies might be like overview would be for FSBOs, right? If you want to call FSBOs for sale by
So
owners.
like key activities.
And then so you're going after FSBOs, that's your target audience for the marketing strategy, or who are you marketing to, and then you come up with activities or processes that will put you in contact with those target audience members. So for instance, one of the things that you can do for a FSBO is call them, because they all put their phone number out there. And so you would take that, call a for sale by owner listing owner, and introduce yourself and ask them how it's going, or whatever it is that your script says you're going to do. And then you assign that a point value. And the goal is to get to 100 points a day. Okay. I also tally it for the week, because none of us really work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. It's just not the realtor life. So the goal would be 500 for the week, Saturday through Sunday. And
Who decides the point value?
Well, you can decide them yourself. there's no really answer to that.
Right.
The people that I've set the scorecard up for, I've decided I would highly recommend you asking an experienced realtor or a mentor.
So like going
of
to lunch isn't 30 points.
No, right. Waking up for the day. You don't
Ooh,
get any
do you
points
get a point
for
for being
that.
on Waking Up to Win?
I did give them points for being on Waking Up to Win on their scorecards. Again, only if it's important to you. They're all their own bosses and they all get to decide how they want to market their businesses and what
Right.
clients they want to go after and all of that stuff. I really don't care what kind of clients they go after unless they're ex-murderers. And even then, I'm like, is the house over $300,000? What?
Speaking of,
Axe murderers?
yeah, the neighbor's window and the showing I
Oh
saw
my
last
God.
week.
Anyways, back to my points.
Okay.
So then you just, at the end of the day, you fill in the activities that you did and you tally up your points. The goal is to get to 100 points. And the idea is it gives you some accountability. It's kind of like the scorecard is your boss of this is what you have to do today to have a productive day. And of course, you're not always going to get 100 points, but ideally by the end of the week, you'd have 500.
Well, it's also mentally good because we all sometimes I actually add things to my list so I can scratch them off. I mean, we like to check things off.
And check things
so,
off
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. And of course, I went bougie with it, made the Excel spreadsheet, change colors when you hit your numbers, and
Of course.
add the extra weeks itself. Yeah. And
no, but there's
I also
definitely
put things on there like, or encourage them to your point, attending Waking Up to Win is like a self-development thing. Mm-hmm. So like I made a joke that you don't get points for waking up, but if you're somebody who chronically oversleeps, you can get points for waking up by a certain time. That makes sense, right? It's got to be something that's going to benefit you or set you up to have a productive day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great.
I did that. That was interesting. You're funny. Yeah, that picture was freaky. You're saying that.
So when you're looking at a house and you look over and the basement of the scary house next door has mannequin heads.
Full on facing backwards.
Facing back, yeah.
They're wig. They were like wig heads.
It was. Yeah.
I'm gonna flash the picture on the screen.
Can you?
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that looks like the basement of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lamb.
I just want to know how terrified you were standing next to that.
Well, here was
because
the
I know
worst
you're
part.
jumpy anyways.
No. Here's the worst part. So the client was running late. So it was a nice day on Sunday. So I thought I'll get out and just sit on the porch.
Oh, dear God.
And that's when I saw it. And of course I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be the next victim. Anyway.
Oh, this is terrible.
No,
It was scary. It was freaky.
and the whole house was like that. I only took a picture of the window because I thought he might be watching.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking about mortgage rates. You know, they suck right now. Have you seen that the last couple of
What are
days?
they?
And God knows, I mean, who knows what they'll be next week. There's no real explanation for why they're
What'd you get
sucking.
locked in at?
I haven't been yet. That's why I'm bringing it up.
You didn't get locked in?
No, I close on Monday, and today is Tuesday, so we're 6 days away. Yeah, nope.
Where are they at today?
Had to get locked in.
Ish.
I have to get locked in today, or we won't make closing. So,
And?
they're sitting just under 7. Wow. I know. For whatever reason, inexplicably, they've gone up the last 4 days in a row.
Wow.
So I wonder when that's going to end. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully before 4 o'clock today.
No shit.
Wow. Nope. Didn't know.
Yeah. So maybe it'll course correct. So the loan officer that I'm using, Cherry Ryan, she's with New American Funding, been doing it for 21 years. She's like, there's no friggin' reason for this. It's just got to be investor movement. So it'll probably come down in the next 4 days.
We had someone close last week in the 5s.
I know.
Wow.
My bad luck.
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
I know that one. This is interesting that, to me, it's a headline from the other day, and it's that Gen Z buyers, which Gen Z is the young ones. You're Gen X. Yes.
You're a millennial.
And then Gen Z is the generation right after me. So you're 57, I'm 30. 36.
He doesn't even know.
Am I 36 or
You're
37?
36,
I'm
I think.
36. Ish. I'm on the old side of millennials,
Yeah,
but
and I'm on the
36, and you're on the young side of, no, the old side of Gen X. And then Gen Z, because my youngest brother, who's
anyway.
9 years younger than me, 6 years younger than me, he's pretty close to Gen Z. But anyways, Gen Z is the biggest buyer in the housing market right now. They're between 19 and 26 years old, which I thought was very interesting. Everybody bitched about Gen Z when they first came out.
Yeah, and I am not. I'm trying to think like who I have. I would say that the average buyer that I'm working with, or that's in my on my list of going to buy soon, are millennials. With a few Gen X in there, but I don't think I have a Gen Z client right now.
They're getting real.
It's tough for them.
Yeah. It is. Well, it's tough for millennials too. It's tough for everybody. I mean, when interest rates are 7% and your average wage hasn't moved or changed,
but most millennials have already
years.
bought a house, and houses keep going up in value. So
I don't think most millennials have bought a house. I don't think that's true.
Google that.
I'm going to.
Every millennial that's in my family.
So most of the millennials that you know,
have a house and bought houses that appreciated in value, and so many are on their second house because they had that.
Barely.
Even yours. I mean, how long have you owned your house?
Since 2019, but my barely 50% of millennials, all millennials own a house.
How many?
51.5.
How many Gen Xers?
How many Gen Xers?
Now that you've gone down the rabbit hole, let's go.
Okay.
Alice.
2022, 72%.
And how many?
Gen Z? 26.3%.
Half and then half.
Right. So if you, and this is the point of Gen Zers, if you take this article that I was talking about that came out, if you take and you spread out the homeownership rate at the age of 25, so you take Gen X and you look at them at 25 years old, what was the rate of homeownership? Does that make sense?
Right. That would be
so baby boomers had 32% of 25-year-old baby boomers when they were 25 owned a house, 32%. 27% for Gen X, so a drop of 5% for baby boomers. Millennials are 28%, so roughly the same as Gen X. Gen Z is sitting at a little over 30% right now, so big increase. Still not as good as boomers, but doing better than the Gen Xers and the millennials were as far as buying their first home earlier in life. And for a while now, it's crazy. The average age of the first-time home buyer is like 36 now.
Right.
That's how old I am. I'm on my third or fourth house, which is, probably because I have a problem.
Right. I'm only on my second. Well, that I live in, not counting investments, but yeah. And I'm done. I'm on number 2 and I'm done.
Done. You ain't never moving again.
I will be buried there.
It's not true. You're going to move in with me when Mr. Calloway goes.
It is
God
true.
rest his soul.
Women live longer.
There's a reason for that. I'm sure of it.
I am too.
I'm not sure I'm not going to outlive you. That made sense, didn't it? I'm not sure I'm not going to outlive you. That was a double negative.
I know.
That means I'm sure I'm going to outlive you. I'm not sure I'm going to outlive you.
I don't think you are.
It's very possible. I mean, you never know. No idea.
You live a little crazy life.
I do. Well, because what's the point?
Red Bull.
You only get one life. So you might as well enjoy it while you have it.
You can actually enjoy it and not kill yourself at the same time.
Oh, I haven't killed myself. I'm freaking sitting right here, aren't I?
Do you want to go down this rabbit hole?
Yeah, let's go.
Cigarettes. You think that's enhancing your life?
Well, no, but I think it's fun.
It's shortening your life.
I don't care whether my life gets shortened.
You don't think you would have
though.
fun without them?
Why do you want to live forever? I'll never understand that about people. I do not want to live forever. Like my grandfather lived to be 86 years old. That was
not
too
smoking
old.
does not mean I want to live
too
forever.
old. I don't want to live that long.
95.
No, ma'am. Why on God's green earth do you want to live to be 95 years old?
So I can beat you. And that will put you at 74. Keep smoking.
That would be so, what's the word I'm looking for?
My Aunt Merle
Not
is
dubious
96.
of us. Yeah,
and
no
she's a
thank
rock
you.
star.
No thank you.
95.
My great grandmother was 98, but no thank you.
Okay. Well,
Nope. I've had enough and I've only done 36 so far. Tired of this shit sometimes. I'm only kidding in all seriousness, but I do like to have fun. What was I going to say something though? Oh, that would be the way that it will happen to us. Our husbands and roll over in their graves because neither of them are going to make it as long as we do. But
because we're going to kill them.
well, I didn't say it. I do have the wheelbarrow in the back of my truck. However,
we are currently rehabbing our house. So if
Right.
this doesn't kill Jamie Calloway, I don't know what will. Right now, we're actually arguing over how far I'm allowed to move the plumbing for the sink. And now, because I'm redoing it, it makes sense now to keep adding things that you can't add later.
right.
Also killing him.
I get it. I get both sides of it.
Killing him
but
softly with my rehab. That could be a song.
I think that we'll die on the same day
This
because
is no longer loosely related to real estate. We got to reel this back. No, that's terrible. Take that away from the universe.
No,
we're
like,
not
that's
dying on the same day.
why?
My husband says it all the time. He goes, if you die, I don't even know what houses we own and where this. And he goes, I guess I'll call Chad. I go, well, you better hope he ain't with me.
No shit. We literally do everything together, though. It seems appropriate that that would happen at the same time.
We will be arguing.
My
at the
husband
pearly
gets so
gates.
mad at
We will
me.
be fighting at the pearly gates. I'm going to go first. Do you know what he did? He shouldn't be here.
I don't know who you think you are, but we are not going up, honey.
I'm going up. I'm going up.
I'm only kidding. I'm going up too. I'm a perfect angel. Don't you see my halo?
Mm-hmm.
It's there. Mm-hmm. I don't have a halo noise or I'd be playing that right now. Anyways, that is funny. I mean, it would be funny
No,
if
stop saying it.
a long time from now, not right now. I mean,
When I'm 95 and you're 74.
yeah,
Okay.
it'll be fine. I mean, I'm good
Thelma
with
and
that.
Louise.
Ooh, we should do it. We should watch that movie sometime. It's
I've
been
seen it.
forever since I've seen that movie.
Oh, you've seen it?
I have.
You're not a movie buff.
They drove off that cliff.
Now you've ruined it for people who haven't seen it.
If somebody hasn't seen Thelma and Louise, I will be sad for them. Then you should watch it because it's good. That was going to be really rude, and I diverted it real good, didn't I?
Real good. I did that real good. That's what you said.
I know.
Hey, we have a new word for the day.
What?
I don't remember it. It was Catherine's word.
Oh, that's right. It was
I shouldn't have brought it up because I thought you knew it.
No, I just learned it. She's used it like 6 times in the last week. And oh my God, what was it? It was convernance. So I get stuck on something.
All right, sorry. Now we got to.
Nope, I'm stuck on it now.
And that was the definition.
Perseveration.
That wasn't it.
Yes, it was. Perseveration. She didn't quite say it like that, but that was the
I
word.
know. Are you saying it wrong?
Perseveration. Perseveration.
Preservation. That's like preserving something. That's not the word she said. Preservation is when someone gets stuck on a topic or an idea. What is that word? And then the two people fight about it.
Perseveration. We're perseverating on something right
Okay,
now.
we are. It's a problem.
It's a good word, though. Mm-hmm. Was a really good word. I didn't know it. Apparently, it's a British word. I just scrolled a little bit and saw that.
That's information I did not need.
That is information you didn't know you needed. It's information you didn't know
We
you
should
want
do
to
that.
know.
We should start doing the word of the day.
Okay.
That could be on our business plan.
I'm good with it.
And then you have to use it.
Word of the day.
Didn't that happen on an episode of Friends?
He had word of the day toilet paper.
Who's he?
Joey.
Oh.
We're friends, buffs. That's all I got to say.
Bass. What was when he had the encyclopedia?
The DOJ accuses national mortgage lender of redlining in Alabama.
What's redlining, Chad?
You draw lines on the map where people can and can't buy houses based off of the fact that they're in a protected class or not. And by protected class, I mean like your race, your gender, your sex. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't get to the details because they want me to pay. No thanks, Inman. Bastards.
What else is going on this week at the brokerage?
Well, we had our fall appreciation event for our clients
yeah.
last week. That was fabulous. You did a good job on that.
It was fabulous weather.
It was a
little
fabulous
hot,
event.
actually.
We did, yeah, it was way hot.
Every
out there.
year. We do every year the pumpkin patch, and we've had snow or that like sleeting rainstorm that we canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year was probably the best weather, but it was a little hot. Good thing we had that room temperature water.
Oh my God. It was very hot. My butt was sweating. I did not like it.
Okay, well, now we did not need to know that.
I don't like to sweat at all.
What else?
Not even a little bit.
Our agents are doing a great job. Everybody's working their business.
Eagle Fork Farms.
What are you looking it up for?
I'm not. I was just thinking about it. It was a good event. You did you did a good job. I didn't do shit for that thing except for bring
thanks.
room temperature water. Which apparently I'm never going to hear the end of.
Good thing I brought the dessert.
So dumb. I don't know why you even ask me. Seriously, why did you call and ask me that the night before? You call and ask me,
when we have
we're
a party,
having this event.
When we have a party,
do you think we need cookies or dessert? And I said, no, I don't. And then you bought them anyways.
But, okay, let me tell you how it happened.
Okay, what?
So when you're in charge of the food and beverage, we get like a cracker and some water. When I'm in charge, there's enough food for 20 times more people than are actually there. So when I'm going shopping, I call to ask you so that you'll take me from here over to here, and then I come somewhere back in the middle. I did not buy a ton of dessert.
We threw some away.
No, we didn't.
That's because you were walking around the event with a tray of brownies going, I'll be damned if I'm going to let you be right. Take a brownie.
It's true. And some people took some home.
I'm sure they did. Your husband was giving out hot dogs to the entirety of Eagle Fork Farms because we had so many left.
Now, in my defense,
Not
I
that I'm
said how many
complaining
hot
about that,
dogs.
'cause I'm not.
You said 200 hot dogs.
Well, that's because you told me we had 150 people coming. Which there probably was there. I guess everybody doesn't eat hot dogs.
Well, Eagle Fork is upping their game with their food too.
Do they have
some-
food?
Oh yeah, they have like barbecue pork nachos.
I never left the pavilion.
I didn't either, but I just saw people walking around with them.
Oh, my friend Amy did have a funnel cake, which I didn't know they sold there.
I think because some of the years we've been there, the weather's bad. Like it's not all there all the time.
Yeah.
It's a great place if you haven't been.
It is a great place.
Lots to do.
What is your inspirational quote for this weekend? This week?
I had one and now I forgot.
I'll go. If you want me to.
You just Googled one.
Huh?
You just Googled it.
So? What's your point?
You're like, I forgot.
I wasn't saying that. I was just wondering if you had one ready to go or not. I really like this one.
Give me 30 seconds and I will.
It's an Oscar Wilde quote, and it's "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." It's a good one, isn't it?
That is a good
I
one.
feel like realtors really need to remember that too, because they get told who to be and how to be and what to do all the time, and they're their own boss. Stop letting people tell you how to be. Be yourself. Because when Jessie said that in her review the one time, when they act like themselves, they get more clients.
It's true. Here's a good one.
But
Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.
ooh, that is a good one. I like
It
that one
really
too.
is.
Well, episode 3.
In the books.
It's been a blast. We'll see you next week where we talk about we're going to talk about next week.
Your house, your new house.
My new house. And then also, I don't know, something else.
Well, you said it like you knew.
No. What I was
Alright.
going to say is we'll see you next week when we talk about some more real shit loosely related to real estate.
Oh, got it. All right. Cue music.